about a dozen kids at that time. You had a couple more later.
10 o'clock. We
But
left at 3 o'clock.
they didn't have, nobody had jobs. It was real bad.
Yeah.
What they call the Great Depression, and there was the
Just run around and pick
stock
files,
market
find the
crash.
criminals. I didn't bother
They
with
closed the banks all
scattered
up.
ones. You
Yeah.
just run around, find
And
the
I know
patch
some
here,
people
patch
in
there,
town
the
that
purses.
they
Fire went
had
through there a
maybe
couple
$3,000 or
years before.
$4,000 in the bank.
Made the berries.
That was a lot of money to have in the bank then.
Yeah.
And one fella said it was his life saving. He went right down to the bank, opened up, and he drew it out.
Well, you know, a lot
And
of
he only
these
got
places
about
have grown
a little
up
more than
now.
half
They used
what
to
he
cut
put
off
in.
lots and grow up to blueberries. but
So
all
this
these
was
places
the
have
time
grown
that
up. We
Clarence
used to pick our
DeMar
blueberries
came to
around
you,
up here
and
little ways where the-
this was
there's
about
these
that
places up here,
time
the
that he
pastoral,
came to
a
you
field,
and
know,
about your
a lot
running?
of high bushes, half
Yeah.
high bushes, a lot
Yeah.
of low ones. We
So
took
he
'em
grew
all,
up
you
in
know.
Warwick?
And but now
Cool.
it's all grown
Clarence
up. There's no
DeMar?
berries here now.
No, no, he
They're
came there to
not
stay a
so
while.
He did.
Mostly
Yeah,
where they are
he
now
stayed
is
up
on
there
the
for a while.
power
He used to
lines
live
and
down
places
to,
where they cut the brush down. Yeah, they've cut the brush
what
down,
they call
you know. They
Gracemont,
come up on cut off.
down
I
there
know
next
where
to
that
Jocelyn.
is, yeah.
And I don't know who lives there now.
Yeah, one of
And
the,
he lived there for a while. He
Yeah.
told me about it, about being up there. And he was, he won that race sometimes, that marathon.
Boston Marathon.
Yeah, he won it a few times. And when he was 67 years old, he was still running and coming in maybe up 38 to 40th or something like that. But he just did
Yeah.
it because he'd run it so
he
much.
enjoyed it, yeah. So he said you were about a half a minute off the record?
My time was 4:32, and the world's record was 4:11 and 4/10 seconds or something like that.
And no training. You could have beat
No.
it. You could have
I
beat
could
it.
have done
Yeah.
it but if I'd had somebody tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I went up to Keene and ran the next summer. Some of the boys taught me into doing it. It was a circular track. It was the hardest mile I ever run.
Yeah.
You have to go around 4 times.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about the track. Guys let out and started running, but I figured that I could close in on them halfway around.
Yeah.
But I didn't let out until I got halfway around, and I passed 3 of them. And a lot of the guys there in the crowd said that I came in second, but they gave second to the other fella. They said I was ahead of him, but
Yeah.
the guy, the coach, they were all high school track runners up there, but anybody
Yeah.
could come in.
Yeah.
And I passed the guy in second place. Just as he was closing in, he was right close behind the first one.
Yeah.
And if I'd have let out before, not wait until the half, about 2/3 way, about a quarter way around the last lap, I could have passed all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had the stuff in me, but I didn't know anything about it.
That's the kind of thing that the training would have taught you.
Yeah, it would have done. And but I told Clarence tomorrow, I said, he was thinking I'm very good around here, and I said, I have to eat. I can't eat medals. He says, I can show you all the medals I've won throughout the years, but some people are fortunate enough to have a job, have a family that could support them while they're doing those things.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Dad left us with Mother, the whole bunch of us, and things was real bad there for a while. Every one of us went out when we was anywhere from 7 or 8 years old and did whatever we could do. And if we earned 67 cents or $1.25, we gave it to Ma.
Yeah.
Every one of us.
Yeah.
And that's the way we lived
Yeah.
for several years there. Finally, she got a job in the laundry down in Orange.